Good morning, everybody. Good morning. If you watch this in the replay, make sure you leave a comment or something. I would appreciate a little, what's up, Lou? What's going on, Lou? I would appreciate that. I'm not asking a lot, just a little what's up, Lou. Okay, so anyway, and if you have not watched my epic Beachathon yesterday, make sure you go watch it. There are timestamps. Hi, Michelle. There are timestamps. I'm giving my replay people the instructions. There are timestamps, and it was a long, epic day. Hey, Kelly. Whew. Let me tell you. Hi, Michaela. Hi. Make sure you go watch yesterday's Busted Bitchathon. It's a long one. That was a long day. I can't believe I sat online for 7 damn hours. That was insane. That was insane. I must say, that was real crazy. I'm woe out. And if you have not watched the Busted Bitchathon, you must go and watch it. It was a good time. It was a good time. It was good, and now I know I want to do not necessarily 7 hours. Well, then you got lots to watch, girl. I got lots of content for you, Michaela. And what kind of surgery did you have? What's going on? How you doing? What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? My bad. I'm still a little wired from yesterday. That damn cat done scratched my back when she was on my fucking shoulder. What's up with that? Stray. Come here, Stray. Stray cat, come here. She done came back in my house. Stray. Okay, so now you ignore me. Oh no. Oh no. So anyway, yesterday. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do. Right. Okay. I've heard kidney stones are rough. I've never had one because I drink a lot of water. I drink a lot of water. So, um, what is going on? She sneezed and coughed. Can y'all hear that? She's sneezing. Oh, okay. See, I've never had anything like that. But I've heard they are extremely painful. She is sneezing. What's up with that? Right. Hey, Coco. I do. I miss y'all. You know I do. You know I do. You know I do. Because, 6, 7 hours yesterday was not enough time with y'all. 7 hours. Yeah, I've heard they are bad. Take it to the. Okay. Okay. I have to wait till this weekend because I ain't got no money. Sister broke until I get paid. So I'll take her. I should get paid Thursday. So I'll take her then. I'll take her to the vet. Look, I got to make an appointment with these motherfucking vets. I'm not used to this. This is the city vets. You got to make appointments and shit. I lived in the suburbs. You just came to the vet and said, hey, my dog's sick. Can y'all see him? And they take him. But apparently, nah, she's not feeling okay. She just started doing it too. It just started since like yesterday, last night when she was eating, she started sneezing. And now she's sneezing again. I heard her sneezing. So I don't need no more sick ass cats, y'all. That's what I don't need. No damn sick cat. I gotta find my carrier. I don't know what I did with my carrier though. Cause I have a carrier that I had gotten for porch. But I don't know what I did with them. Okay, so I got the two. I got the orange and the soul because I wanted to compare them. Okay, she's not necessarily in the house. When I'm home in the summertime, because I don't have air, I keep my back door open because usually I get a good, airflow through the house. So she just comes through the gate and comes back and forth. For now, it's stray cat, yes. Yes, it's stray cat. I guess she went away. So she, and I kept put her food in the house because I didn't want other cats to find out I had food on the back porch, and I don't need a colony of cats up in here, y'all. So you got this one, right, Michelle? So you got the orange, you glad. So this was the replacement because the original ones were broken. So I got this one. And I got this one because I wanted to compare them. Don't ask me why. This is the life of a YouTuber. You buy shit and say, oh, I want to compare them. Because they look so... Because I actually have tried it on. It's actually very pretty on. And I think pink and orange is so pretty together. Pinks, oranges, corals, things like that. They're so pretty together. So I wanted to see how, because everybody was like, and they are very similar. For real, they are. Soul just has a little more brown in it, but not that much. This is definitely more orange. This has a little more brown and a little red in it. We got to start watching Color Pop because I think they gonna start. Bringing stuff around and with different names. I mean, because as much as they put out, they can't keep making up these different colors. I'm just saying. I mean, you can because there's so many nuances you can add to a color, I guess. Hey, oh yeah. So we'll see. So anyway, what I think, since we're sitting here talking, I am going to do more of those kind of collaborative lives because I have some more people I want to show you all, like some friends. They have the purple one that came out in the original ones. That was the second one they did, was It's My Pleasure. But that's what I'm saying. It sounds like they're going to be doing iterations now using food names because It's My Pleasure is right here. So I'm betting they're going to do something like that strawberry shake because that looks, because you have Ooh La La, right, Michelle? There's how much different is that from Ooh La La? Because I know you have Ooh La La. And so I'm thinking they're going to not. Hey, Stray, what you up to? Wait, what you doing in my room? Right. So, what's the? Hi Sarah. Could you do a picture side by side and put it in a group so we can see the difference? I'm curious because I'm looking at this. Y'all want to see her? Y'all want to see her? She's sitting right here. My bed is still on the floor because I'm still painting my bed. Let me see, can I do this? Let me just take the damn phone out. Oh shit, how did I do that? What the hell did I just do? Okay, so let me see. Excuse my bedroom. I'm still a work in progress. Fuck it. Here we go. You see all this bullshit in my room, y'all? See how my room looks right now? It's a mess. It's a mess, okay? So y'all saw 2 seconds of my room because it's a straight mess right now. What happens when you move and you throw out things is that then you go, why did you throw that out, Louise? Because I didn't like my dressers. I had a dresser in my room and I decided I didn't like the setup. So I threw it out. Now I am in this quest for what the fuck am I doing with my stuff? Child. You had that moment where you go, oh, I don't need that. I'm going to replace it. And then you go through this whole thing because now I've been searching for a really nice, because I haven't been able to put anything away. Because what I did was I got rid of the storage that I had for my clothes and everything because I said, oh, I want to change it up. But now I am going through this whole thing. What do I want to change it to? So I saw like this, do you know what a gentleman's dresser is? She like she real happy and shit. She just like right there. Right, exactly. Soul versus orange you glad, as well as strawberry versus you a lie. Exactly, Coco. That's what we're talking about. So, okay, so apparently a gentleman's dresser is one where it has the drawers on the side, and then it has a thing you open up and it has the shelves in it. So that's considered a gentleman's dresser. I had no idea. So I've been looking at them. Okay, Michelle. Um, right. So I've been looking at them. So I've been trying to decide. Right, it's like an armoire. Exactly, it's like an armoire, but it has the dressers on the side. So the drawers on the side. So I'm trying to decide one. Yeah, I used to have a beautiful armoire that my cousins gave me. You know, shit happens in like the demise of marriages and shit. And so I had my cousins gave me a dresser years ago, a dresser and an armoire, which I regret letting just walking away from. You know, which it was more actually it was more of a gentleman's dresser because it was set up like that. So it was like um it had but what it was this really heavy, real heavy wood, and it had these carvings on it. So it looked like almost like it was like an African scene because they had like giraffes and stuff, and they had these carvings in it. It was really pretty. They just gave it to me, and you know, it was like when I was moving out, leaving my ex-husband. I was trying to move with hardly anybody. I didn't have no money. I was getting all my shit out the house that I could, and we just couldn't lift it up. It was so heavy that, and then I was moving on like a high second floor, like above storefronts. So I was like, how are we gonna get this up here? So I had to walk away from my furniture. And I grew up with a mother who who would walk away from furniture. She moved a lot. So she'd be like, we don't need that. Leave it there. And we'll get something new. And so I still had that mentality sometimes. So that's what I did here. I didn't think it through like, so what you gonna put your clothes in until that time you figure out what you want. It was like, oh, I just don't want it anymore. So now I'm sitting here for the last 2 months because I've only been here almost 3 months now. Now I'm sitting here with my clothes all over the place and going, that was not the best move you could have made. That was not the best move. And then my bed is still on the floor. Let's just talk about my crazy ass bullshit. Then my bed is on the floor because I want to paint it white. I told y'all about the whole spray paint issue. I bought the wrong spray paint color. Then, wait a minute. Then I brought the wrong spray paint color. So I started spray painting my bed thinking I was going to get it done, but I had the wrong spray paint color. And in Chicago, as I told y'all, they don't sell spray paint. They don't sell spray paint in Chicago. It's been outlawed for years because of, you know, tagging and stuff. So they banned selling spray paint in the city. So I gotta go out to the suburbs to get some damn spray paint. So I got the spray paint. Now I'm too lazy to go all the way out. Yeah, it's been like that for close to 15 years. It's about 15 years. Yeah, the old mayor, Mayor Daley, he banned the sale of spray paint in the city of Chicago because of, you know, graffiti and tagging. Like, I won't, and everybody said it at the time. You know, they can just go to the suburbs and get it. What's the point of this? If people want tag, they'll go get they can go get spray paint. I'm just saying. It's like, oh, okay, so what? So now I just made it inconvenient for people like me to go get some damn spray paint. So now it's just inconvenience factor. But anyway, So I think I want to do that more, where I have people come and hang out on lives. I thought that was cool. It was so much fun. For one thing, if you have not watched it, Dr. Ash, if you didn't see the end when Ashley came in from Dr. Ash and her makeup, she was so fun in person. Oh my gosh, she was so fun in person. You know, it's like when you see somebody, TM, thank you. Thank you. I love my city, but tagging is not a big issue. I mean, I'm a no. I'm concerned more about some other shit that's going on in my fair city. And let me say, I think, you know, Chicago is a beautiful. Didn't she, Coco? Coco, see, you watch her. You know, Ash on camera seems very, you know, and baby, she was so different. Wasn't she fun? I was like, oh, girl. She was so much fun. I was like, okay. All right, girl. All right. So I think on this one, if they do the next one, I'm looking at this one. This has more, It's My Pleasure has more shimmers. If they do that one, her skin does look beautiful. It really does. If they do this one again, like they did the strawberry shake, like you said, they should have a grape soda one, right? We're gonna say. Well, no, they always card you about it. They always ask your age, because you have to be over 18 to buy spray paint. That's where it is anyway. You know, for the huffing problem, right? Can I tell y'all? I could have been a huffer. Thank God I wasn't that crazy kid, because I actually like this. I like the smell of spray paint. I love the smell of bleach. Them damn, you know, dry erase markers, when they were really, before they put them in that low odor, that high odor was some good shit. I like the smell of markers. I like all that shit. I could have been a huffer. Thank God I'm not that person, because I could have been one back in the 80s. I could have, because I did like the scent of all that stuff. But seriously, I think on this one, they're going to put in more mattes. If they do the grapey one, they're going to put in some more matte purples, because this doesn't have a lot of matte purples. It says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shimmers in here. So what they can do is go and then do some different colors on them. That's what they going to do. That's what they going to do, y'all. That's what they going to do. Yeah. Right. With Sharpies and everything. Can I just say, the thing is that when people want to get high, Karen, they will figure out a way to get high. I mean, who thought that people would go, whoa, that smells good. It's going to make me high. Who would have thought people would have done that with a Sharpie or some spray paint or something? I mean, I like the smell of it, but not in abundance, because, of course, I'm about to pass the fuck out. That's what I'm about to do. I mean, they'll find the most creative things that they can get them high. You know, it's just like the challenges here on YouTube. When you have these challenges here on YouTube, when they doing the stupidest shit, it's like, what would make you want to put that in your mouth? What would make you want to put that in your mouth? So let me tell you about my son. I'm looking at him right now. He sent me a message. Men are so annoying. Let me tell you about my child and his phone situation. Hey, Bella. Okay, so here's the issue I'm having with my son right now. So my son has a history. All right, see, Kelly, have a what was talking about? We're talking about people. Like, you know, on those challenges they do, like eating, like the putting the Tide Pods in their mouth. Let's eat a Tide Pod. Let's try to put some, you know, stuff like that. None of that, Bella, none of that. But let me say right now, my son is irritating me. He has a history of breaking phones. Hey, A. Grayson, you know, he has a history. He has a history of breaking phones, right? So, but he want an iPhone. He got to have an iPhone. But this Negro breaks phones all of the time. Now, of course, he's in a position where he can pay for the phone, you know, the $200 or whatever deductible. But it's annoying. Like 1 year, he wound up getting 3 phones, which meant that was $600 on phones. And we're like, DJ, will you fucking put a case on your phone? So, of course, I mean, like his last phone was just a hot mess. So now, of course, get him a phone, and then got him a case for the phone. He won't wear the case because, of course, he's cool. So he can't have no case on his phone because he got to throw it in his pocket. So now his phone is broke again. Now he says he's trying to get it fixed. But now he can't get into his text message or anything while he's trying to get it fixed. Right, it makes it too thick for their pockets. So now he can't do that. So he's like trying to figure out his Apple ID. But he don't know his Apple ID. So then he's like asking B, because B takes care of the phones. You know, she's like techie girl on the phone situation. And he's like, well, does she know how to do it? She's like, no, his Apple ID. He's 27. He's 27. This is so annoying. Hi, Lily. And it's like every time we like, could you just keep the damn phone in a case, man, DJ? Because this is just, you spending too much on these damn phones. So now he's freaking out because he ain't got a phone. Right, and that's the other thing. We be like, when it cracks, just go get the phone fixed. No, he want to keep the damn thing. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. I am so sorry to hear that. Well, this fool talking to me. So now he done figured out he can get on Facebook and messenger me. So now he's sending me messages through. So we was trying to look. So then we're trying to get into his Apple ID yesterday, right? So last night he got me up, and I'm trying to get into his Apple ID. So I go online. Hi, Sharon. I go online to see how you can get it. I said, okay, well, you can go on your, because he's got a Mac. He's got, a Mac. I said, so go on your thing. Say you need your Apple ID. It'll send it to the email. He can't remember what email is on his Apple ID. Why? Because, of course, they've been having these iPhones for years. So he set up his Apple ID years ago. So he doesn't remember the one that he used on it. I said, well, son, you in trouble. You ain't getting into that phone no time soon. So I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, because sometimes, Karen, no, he is a Pisces. Right. That, well, when he can finally when he gets his phone, yeah, he can do that, Bella, but right now he can't do shit. And it's like, dude, really? Really? So yeah, he has a computer, but so that's how he's messaging me. He's on Facebook messaging me. But right, it really is. Okay, so we tried that too, Karen. He doesn't have iTunes. He didn't put iTunes on the computer, so he doesn't know it. Because that's what I came up with last night. I said, well, do you have iTunes on the computer? And then you can just go into your iTunes and it'll have your Apple ID. You're good. And you can sign in, blah, blah. Right. So I'm like, I don't know what you're going to do, son. I don't know what you're going to do right now. I'm like, I'm Samsung. Mine goes through my Gmail. I don't have these problems. I don't have these problems. I'm Samsung. I'm Google. Gmail, that's all. It's my Gmail account. I always have access to my Gmail account. I'm like, Oh, I don't know what you're gonna do. Right. Well, you know what? And let's be honest. Who really writes stuff down? I have to be real. I mean, how many phone numbers do I actually know? You know, see, on this is where my son acts like a teenager. Everything else, he's good. You know, he's pretty decent on. But this mess right here with the phones, this has been going on. And it's like you always dropping these damn phones. Keep a case on them. You need a case. See, I need to, I have to have that. I'm going to have a notebook for that. Right, exactly. Yeah. So what I think I'm going to wind up doing, I think we're going to have a family password notebook. So in case we need to get into each other's things for emergency purposes, right, you're right, Michelle, you're right. So I think that's what I'm going to have to do is take care, is do that, have like a family notebook for that kind of information. You know, because I ain't trying to look at nobody's stuff, but I think, you know, so in case of any emergencies, they know how to get into stuff, you know, and if I need to do it for them, I can get into things too. So I think that's what we're gonna have to do because I'm tired of this shit with him. Because it's always him. B never has these problems. It's all him. But didn't we say men yesterday? Men. We said men. That's what we said. So Stray Cat for real sitting right laying here, like, you know, this is what she is. Right. Stuff can get taken care of. Plus, you know, honestly, this is for real. And I don't know if everybody set up this for Facebook. You kind of want somebody to do, because isn't it kind of creepy how they're these um oh, I love men, but they ain't shit. The Facebook profiles that are still around because the people have died, but they're still active because no one can deactivate them. That's always, isn't it? It's always so creepy to me when that happens. I'm like, the funny thing is, I'm tech, but I'm not tech on the phone stuff. She just had to show me that I had Google Pay. I didn't know what Google Pay was. She was like, you know, you can pay for stuff with your phone, with your Google Pay. I was like, what? What are you talking about? What is that? I had no idea what the hell that was. I was like, really? Okay. Okay. I kind of like this system. So, oh Lord, now she's sending me a message. Okay, so we good. Okay, I'm answering them on the phone while and aren't y'all glad I figured out the do not disturb thing? Aren't y'all glad I figured out the do not. Now there's 18 people in here. I'm gonna need to see some good mornings. I'm gonna need some good mornings. Don't make me be up in here and like Lonnie B. Good morning, bitches. You know, am I gonna have to be doing that? Good morning, bitches. I'm gonna have to get a Lonnie B up in here. Maybe I should do that. Have like a whole morning thing. You know, like this is what we doing in the morning. But for real, I think I am gonna do more lives with people. See, that's what we're talking about, Makeup Revolution, and that's my issue. Hi, Sherry. That's my issue with Makeup Revolution. You know, Makeup Revolution. Now, I will say those Emily Edit one, it did last. Like, I've done looks and they have lasted. But that's the thing with Makeup Revolution. They're so hit and miss. Yeah, it can look. I haven't gotten it yet. I probably will eventually. Hi, Candace. You know, it's like, you know, you get this stuff and it works okay, but they're just so hit and miss. I just don't like spending the money. I just don't like spending the money because I'm all, you know, it's like I could have just, you know, done an afterpay. Right. And that's so funny because when it comes down to drugstore, I will try complexion products. I will do, blushes, face products. I will do lip products. But I'm very leery um, about eyeshadows because, right, she don't understand I don't make that type of money right now. Um, but I'm very leery about their eyeshadows because so many of them can be hit or miss. So I just like, I'm real. It's just like I'd rather just go ahead and buy something and spend a little more. Hi, Melissa. I'd rather spend a little more. Now, for all these people in here, these 21 people, right? ColourPop is killing it. ColourPop is killing it. I will say the Rimmel magnifiers are nice. I found a few things that I like, but not, not to that point. Yeah, BH is pretty good. You are in Canada, girl. Okay, well, this one I'm gonna tell you, Miss Melissa Hoffman. Make sure you watch the Beachathon yesterday because it was epic. It was fun. I had people. We talked all kinds of stuff. We had a whole conversation about Epstein and our thoughts on him and everything. A couple of times, so we talked about Epstein. So you got to go, and I have timestamps in the description box. So if you see certain things you want to see, go on and watch it. Yeah, I was able to put in the timestamps because let me tell you. So like when people say, here's the thing you have to understand about lives. If you start watching, if you try to watch a live in a replay, and you do it, oh, are they? And you do it too early, it's still processing, so it won't have like the live chat up. You won't see the full thing yet. Oh honey, that's okay, Sherry. It's there for you to see. It's there for your undertaking, for you to watch. And like I said, I put timestamps with things. You want to watch Valve Pillow Passions. Yeah, you have to wait for the bit with this one because it was so long. It took over an hour for it to process. That It was like over an hour that it took. And let me tell you, that damn thing wore me out because I ate some food. I sat here, I laid on the bed. Me and B, because B comes in my room and lays in my bed some days now. She's such a pregnant girl. And talking about, I'm just hot in my room. Girl, you have the air conditioner in your room. I don't have an air conditioner. I got a fan in my window. But she's like, I want to say, girl, you just want to lay next to your mama because you pregnant. But I let her just lie to herself and say that she just coming in here to do this. But you just want to lie with your mother. I get it. You want to lie with me. You pregnant. You want to lay next to your mama. You can lay next to your mama. You can do that. Right. And I remember doing it to my mama. It's something about when you're pregnant, you won't be next to your mama. It's like, I'm not like that next to my mama. I don't know what we think mama gonna do because I passed out on her ass yesterday. I was so tired from that live. I was in here. I remember her saying something to me. I was like, yeah. Because we be on my bed and I'm thinking, you got the better bed. You have the air conditioner in the room. Your bed is all together. Right. And wait, and Candace, my bed is on the floor right now. She's got her beautiful bed up. Right, exactly. She's got her beautiful bed up and everything because she bought her new bed as soon as we moved in. The thing we have learned though, here's what we've learned about living on the third floor, is that we cannot buy things from Amazon, Wayfair, or anything anymore. I would love to buy furniture from them, but the reality is that you got to get the shit up 3 flights of steps. So I have to go to a furniture store where they're gonna deliver and bring my shit up from now on. So I gotta pay that extra, because you can get some really nice stuff on Wayfair. You can get some really nice stuff on Amazon. Same quality, same manufacturers, but the problem is getting this shit up these 3 flights of steps. So I now have said no, we can't do that. Oh yeah, I've got nice stuff. My bed is from Amazon, things like that. But now you try to roll some up these stairs. Right. See, I can do some dining room chairs and stuff, but because you carry some you can carry some chairs up. But the big stuff, they did what? What? Oh, well, thank you for explaining that to me. What the hell is that? Immigration concentration. Wait, whoa, what's that? You're going to explain that to me. I need some explanations. Me, I never heard that. I'm very upset now because I like some stuff from Wayfair. They done fucked it up for me. This having a conscience fucks up your whole shopping experience. Don't you hate having a conscience? Because a conscience, without a conscience, you be like, fuck that, I'm just getting it. I want it. I don't give a fuck about nobody. But then when you have this conscience, you be like, damn, that's some fucked up shit I can't get from you. Okay, I'm going to have to look that up. Hi, Lenny, how are you? They just, it's like it's hard living with a conscience sometimes. I mean, I like it when these people just stay quiet and do shit and we don't know about it. Oh, hell no. No, that's, what? See, that's fucked up. There's got to be a point when you say, nah, I can't do that. And I can't do that. I'm like, damn it, you fucking shit up. Because Wayfair got everything. Wayfair has everything, and they have good prices. But like I said, they don't ship. Like I said, they do not ship. I mean, they don't bring it up 3 flights of steps. Because if they did, hey, Carlos. Yeah, right, oh man. I have to be honest, I'm still a little tired. That's true, because they got them. 2 girls. That is a physical impossibility because we do not have that appendage, Carlos. Oh, Amazon has this gorgeous, it's like a teal blue velvet chair and a half, like lounger. Oh, it's so gorgeous. I want it for like, where my books are, have like a little library area with my books, and then you have that. It's so gorgeous. And but I can't get it because how am I gonna get it up the stairs? Ain't he messy? He just want to fuck with people, and I don't know why you try me, because it ain't gonna work. That's that shit for them people who get riled up by you, Carlos. You don't do nothing to me, man. You don't do nothing to me. I love you too. But you be trying shit. You try shit. That's what you do. You try shit. You try shit. So, but we know you, so you don't get the whole reaction, like you normally do. Yes. Yeah, Karen, you came here late because they saw my horror of a room. Yeah, she's right here. She's asleep right there because she keeps coming through the gate. Last night, let me tell you, we almost had a fight, me and Stray, because I let her in because I went okay. See, if you saw it toward the end, she tried to come about. She tried to come out. She tried to come upstairs when Ashley and all them were here. Yeah, I might have to do that. Yeah, I might have to do that. Because it's cheaper than going to a lot of these places and getting furniture. Thank you, Michelle. That was a very good idea. But she was like, so, I woke up because there's a chair out there she sleeps on. So I woke up about 10. I said, oh, damn, she didn't eat her food tonight. Because I try to, make sure she gets her food in the day and, in the morning and at night. So when I woke up, she got up like, bitch, yeah, I was hungry. I've been waiting to get in. So I let her in. I have her food right by the door. I let her go eat. And then I'm looking for like, okay, now you ate, go on outside. I'm about to close the door. This heifer was walking around the house. She done gone into the other room, the room that's gonna wind up being the baby's room. Are they still here? And she's laid out on the floor. I was like, oh no, no. Smoking man old. Let me say this, Sherry. Smoking man is old. It ain't like he a youngin. That he so I'm like, that ain't gonna be your room straight. You can't be up in there. You can't be up in there. Baby daddy though, he already talking about he wanna get, she's a hobosexual. She is a hobosexual. Hobosexual is real though. Hobosexual is a real concept. Hi Onag, how are you? Pets are all roommates that don't pay rent. If you think about it, pets are roommates that don't pay rent. So then I had to and then I had to push her outside, and she was looking like, what? I was like, no, you gotta go back on your chair. I put her on her. I was like, yeah, get on your chair now, bye. Good night. It's time to go to bed. And so like I had to take B to work because B works on Sundays, and so we leave here like 6 something in the morning because she got to be there at 7. That's true. That's very true, Onai. And so I'm looking up, and I came back from taking it, and I heard meow, meow at the back door. Hi, Janine. Hi. Hi, Sarah. Okay, this is just me. Okay, let me say this. This is be honest. I'm probably gonna. It probably will happen. It probably will happen. But, I still have to fight the process. I have to fight the process. B, don't let her around her. I had cats when I was pregnant. When I was pregnant with B, I had a cat. Thank you so much, Janine. I had a cat and it was fine. That's old wives' tale. Fighting the process of letting Stray come in. Because I wasn't expected to have no other cats. After Porch, I was like, okay, Porch, did her thing. So yeah, I was just like, so you just gotta fight the process. Well, that ain't no problem because she don't clean the litter. I clean the litter. And she ain't never cleaned the litter. That's always been my damn job. So that's not a problem. Well, like her litter, the litter is kind of in like a little room by itself. So it's not like it's in the house proper. It's in the laundry room. It's in our laundry area. So, it's not even around. Hey, Port. Hey, Stray. What you doing? Oh, definitely. Oh, no. No, oh, no, definitely. Oh, definitely. If she starts to come in the house, I will take her to the vet. No, we were talking about that. B has already said that. She was like, Ma, you gonna get her fixed and everything. I said, oh yeah. If this one, yeah, she gonna get fixed, get shots, get all that if I let her in. Like I said, I have to make an appointment. I have to make an appointment with the vets around here. I'm so used to being in the suburbs with pets. Oh yeah, see listen, I don't want no damn male cats, and they must know that. Only because I don't want the whole spraying shit. Right, that's what I'm gonna do. Anti-cruelty has cheap spay and neuter. Hi, Poppy. Thank you. Thank you. If you look in the description, I have timestamps. So if you want to see the highlights, you can go there. Cause that was a long day. Some of y'all was with me for quite some time. We had quite a good time yesterday. Um, I don't know if males spray when they are fixed. I've never had a male cat. Hell, I never really had cats since B was a baby. So your autocorrect is making you look real bad. Your autocorrect is making you look bad. Oh, knock. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah. But yeah, it was a good, yesterday was good. Michelle was there most of the day. Bella, you was there a lot during, off and on during the day. Um I must say, like I told Val is a natural saleswoman. I mean, was she not selling them pillows, y'all? Did you not hear every story and it just made you want them pillows and everything? I mean, she really sold them she sells them damn pillows. She really is. But Val is one of the Val is so funny, and then y'all saw Val give shade too, cause you was like, oh, she's so sweet, and then she gave me some shade. That's what she used to do to me when we used to work together. And once I go, did you say that? She'd be like, what, darling? What are you talking about? And I'd be like, I'm, see, here's the thing. If you can find the fabric that speaks Zen, then get it for her, because like Val is not Zen kind of new agey kind of person, so she wouldn't know that kind of fabric. So if you see some fabric that you think would make a good pillow, she'll take it and make the pillows for you, because that's what we're making, once we know the gender, she's going to be making the pillow and the blanket for the baby. And she's going to be making, once I figure out this room situation, she's going to be making me some new pillows, stuff like that. Because I'm going to start looking for fabric for the stuff I want. Because all I have to do is get the fabric for her and send it over there. And whenever she has time, she'll make them for me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, is really beautiful, and she's come a long way, because I remember when she was first starting to make pillows and everything, and it was like, it's so different. It's so interesting to see her like progression over the years, from when we right, coffee night as light as your skin. Yeah, exactly. I was like, okay, Val, you got me with that one. You got me with that one. You got me, Val. Nah, she's really sweet. She used to come over for Thanksgiving with me a lot of years when I was still out south. Yeah, she does, and she don't even do nothing. She used to come over, and we used to have Thanksgiving every year and stuff like that. Cause I used to have like upwards of 25 people some Thanksgivings at my house. As people rotated in and out, it's about 25 people I would have come over. Val is Val is beautiful. She's so much fun. We have good times when we hang out. We don't see each other as much, of course, as like when we work together and things like that. But we always have a good time. Like sometimes I used to come downtown, because she used to work downtown, because she's retired, of course, now. But she used to work downtown, and I would come downtown and we would have lunch, and then we would go look at jewelry, and we would go look at, pretty stuff, and then and I go home. That was our time together. We would just go look at pretty stuff, because she's so much fun like that. Well, let's go look at sparkly jewelry. All right, let's go find some. And like I said, Ashley was so interesting, because like when you see her on camera, and that's what I'm saying about the difference between camera and who we are like, real, when we are real, because sometimes we do have this, when we're on camera, we could be a little stiffer, we could be a little more serious, because on camera and on her channel, she's a little more serious. Yesterday she was just free flowing and very fun, and very much more light than she normally is. So it's not like I think she's not fun to watch, because I do watch her, but she was a lot more light than she normally is on her channel. And I know how that is, because when you kind of, that whole makeup persona can be like very like, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, unless of course you're stupid like me, and then it's a dumbass persona. Let's talk about men for a minute. Let's just talk about, don't you hate, now I know some of y'all, she's very pretty. Let's talk about how some of these people, how men, now this is for the single-ish dating women, because of course the people in relationships don't relate, they got their own issues, because y'all got the steady man who's, you got to deal with his stupidity. We have to deal with the buffet of stupid shit men do. When you are single, you have to deal with the buffet that's out there of men and go, really? Like this one guy I know. Now, we dated for a hot minute. We were getting along fine, but then he went in this whole, oh my God, oh my God. That you can come back, Bella. Those glasses were so cute. Oh my gosh. Yes, you should, Bella. You could come and sit on the porch. We'll put the table out on the porch again. But next year, if I'm still here next year, we're going to have lives on the porch when I have people come over and stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be calling the porch lives. And who's going to be on the porch today? And it'll always be a surprise in the beginning. I like it. That's a good one, Louise. Yes, we have the guest appearances. It'll be like, so let's talk. Be like a little, be like a talk show. Lives from the porch. Hi, Kabuki Rose. How are you? I might have a few more before the season is over. So Bella, if you want to do it, let me know. We'll talk about it. We'll, you just show up and we'll do a live. Bella. Hell, I want to see if you ain't as mean in person. Just being honest. Because I only saw you for a few minutes, because remember you was picking up your stuff and you had the babies in the car. Okay, so I'm trying to remember. Which one of those Juvia's places did I like. I like the 600, not the 620. That's the one. I got to mark them so I know which ones I'm using. Let me put those away too. I try to be a little neater with my makeup, so I have them all ready to go. Go foundations. Yeah, that's foundations. It's in there. So I always try to make sure I at least put the things away I'm done with, so then I can move on to the things I'm not. Yes, they were. You was like, okay, I gotta go. And I understand that, because I remember those days with the babies in the car, you running to get something right quick. It's like, okay, I'm back. I gotta go. I understand those days. I vaguely recall those days. I think it's about time for a liquid lipstick declutter, y'all. I'm tired of looking at them, and I honestly say, well, okay, see, here's what I have to remember. The way the Juvia's Place does, their numbers get higher as you go lighter. So it's the 600 was the better one, because the 620 was the lighter one with the pinky undertone. So it's the 620 that was wrong, and it was the 600 that worked, because this was a more neutral undertone. That was a more pinky undertone. Same kind of color, shade, but it was just the undertones were a little off. And pink is like me in deep winter, and I don't even want to say that I'm pink then. My cousin, actually though, I have a cousin who is paler than me. Let me just say that. She's paler than me, and she's very cool. She's pink undertones. So that might be a little too dark for her though, but I'm gonna check it and see. Even though she don't wear makeup, but if she comes by and I have to do her makeup, I need to check because that'll be good. Because I've been trying to get her into makeup, and she actually watches me sometimes, so she'll know who I'm talking about her. So if she watches this, she'll know I'm talking about her. So in case she needs her face done, I'll have some foundation for her because she does, because on occasion. I didn't put it on to wear it yet. I just wanted to see the colors. We'll see I could go with maybe like the very high 500s, but the 600 would probably be me, Kate. Which, by the way, how are you feeling? What's going on? Keep us updated. I meant to inbox you. I apologize that I haven't lately. I hope everything's going well. That will be okay once I have when I don't have the slight tan I have right now. So that the 600 will be good there. You just slipped in and just had something to say. I will say that it is very full coverage. That is very full coverage. Hi, Sugar. Hi, Sugar. How are you? I have now been obsessing. So if I can figure out how to do it. Have you all ever watched this lady's channel? It's called Picturesque Regina. You're on lunch? Okay. She does some of the best. Now, she doesn't talk on her videos or anything, but she does these really beautiful, looks. And I love it. You know what happened for me, Lenny? Honestly, it was playing with a little weak. Okay. It's been with playing with foundations and kind of saying, okay, this is around my color, and then understanding and seeing how they play on my skin. So like I have learned like yellow is terrible on me. It just looks a mess. Whereas I found that, and then like with the pink ones where they're like the cool undertones, I saw that they didn't work. So like I can either do neutral undertones or like something that says golden, like peachy golden. I can do those type of things, but a lot of times I just, go for a neutral because peachy golden is right around neutral. So it's about, honestly, you kind of wind up playing with it till you kind of figure it out. Like an olive tone person can tell because that's that greenish undertones, but when you look, that's the way I had to figure it out, because like it was like, am I this, am I that? So it's like you kind of like want to play with a few that have the name on them and the information about the undertones and things, and then once you do that, you can start kind of figuring out other foundations that have similar undertones. So I found that neutral works best for me. I said all that to say I found that neutral works best. Because pink will make me look like I am dead. Like they about to like lay me down. Here lies Lulu. She was a good girl on some days. I got that from Amazon. You can find them on Amazon real cheap. They're real inexpensive on there. All right, tell us how it is. We would love to hear how it is. How it is. But yeah, so anyway, what else has been going on in y'all lives? What's been going on? I think it's there, but give me after I leave. Because honestly, this one was no longer available. I did have this on there. It was no longer available. So I'll have to put the other one up that I ordered and I gave to my daughter. Because this one I bought because it was a little bit bigger. And I think I'm going to move toward, just more tube lipsticks. And then I need lip gloss holders. Because I am really tired of my liquid lipsticks. I'm only keeping a few. I'm going to do a Savage D color. Okay, so Denia, hey Denia, first off, haven't you done the Bud Billiken Day Parade? You're talking about the Bud Billiken Day Parade. So, of course, it's behind. It's on CP time. What did you expect? Hell, 90 minutes is pretty good. The time I was in the damn parade, it was about 2 hours behind. 90 minutes is about average. Bubba parade is always about 90 minutes late. That's beautiful, Lindy. That is awesome. That is awesome. You know, look, I need to put my stuff I need on my wish list because I need a lot of stuff for my room. But I'm going to the dollar store for some of my stuff. But yeah, it was like, you know what, Michelle, I have looked it up. Um, I did look it up, Michelle, just the other day, and that's how I'm buying it this week. Just so you know, I forgot to mention that I had found it. I have it earmarked because I was like, can I just get it here? And then I had to make sure it didn't cost me too much because I saw some. Oh my God! First, I was seeing what the some because what happened was I bought antique white, not thinking. Hi, Diana. I wasn't thinking that antique white was going to be that beigey white when I wanted a pure white. So I found chalk white. Right. Okay. Okay. Off the Walmart website. Okay, let me check them too, because I wound up buying this antique white. It looked real pretty, but it just wasn't the color I wanted because I just want pure white. Because I'm going to my new desk and my my vanity is white. I'm gonna get a pure white. My new desk is gonna be that. Okay, so you was on the float. See, I was walking the last time I did it, and it was terrible, and it was hot. At least it wasn't too hot yesterday for the Bud Billiken. And it was like the 90th anniversary. So what it was? They said it was what about 300 people participating. Oh, Bella, you know what? You need to take your kids. At least every kid needs to. Every black kid. Let me say that. Every black kid. Every kid though, it's fun. Needs to go to the Bud Billiken at least one time in their life. They have to go. Now I'm gonna tell you this: get there early, bring some chairs. Line up, get there early, and I do mean early. Right? Is that? See, I do love spray paint. I love a good spray paint. I love a good spray paint. So yeah, you have to take them at least one time at least. Or if you really, or you want to do it different, or you can do like other people and just get you a little space in the park that's near the so y'all can just chill. Well, no, but you got to be there early because everybody there early posting up, and the thing is, a lot of them throw candy and stuff. Did you, girl? You know what? Can I just tell the truth? I have not belly danced in quite some time. I feel like, what are you doing? I said I gotta get myself back because I am so out of shape. It's like when you haven't done it in a while and you be like, what the hell? Oh, what am I doing? I don't have the reach and extension that I used to have. My body does not move as much. It's like, oh no, it ain't like that. Nazarene did. For the people who don't know, Danaya's mom, who she passed away about a year ago, right? And her name was Nazarene Azur, and she was a beautiful belly dancer, and she was a black belly dancer forever. So she's traveled. Was it only 6 months ago? Okay, it was 6 months ago. And she traveled the world belly dancing and things, and she was such a kind and sweet person. Even though she did give me some shade one time too. People be giving me shade on the low, like I'm saying, because like Denaya and Nazarene are really tall. Denaya's like 6'2". How tall was your mom? Not Denaya. And one time we went to the jewelry show because I was using my EIN number so we could get into the wholesale side. She was five. Was she only 5'8"? Why did I feel like she was about 5'11" over me? So okay, because I'm short. And so we were taking a picture, and she leaned down on me. I hate when tall people do that to me. When you take a picture of something and they lean down, see y'all at the same point, and it looks like, see how short she is, because I had to lean down to be next to her. I was like, Nazarene, did you just do that to me? Did you just do that to me? She was like, I'm like, okay, you got me, I'm sure. By the way, I just needed to say this to the people who was yesterday. My butt looked enormous on camera. Oh, I know, I don't care. I don't care. My butt looked enormous on camera. I saw the moment that y'all saw it and said, Lulu got that junk. I was like, oh my goodness. When I was getting the table together for Val, I was like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I didn't know that. I am 5'2". I'm 5'2". But I was like, oh man, my booty do look big. Some days you forget how much it, it's, I'm sorry, it's just, when you forget about those things, you be thinking my booty is really big back there. Right, exactly. You kind of forget. I mean, I know I got a big butt, but it's just like I be forgetting that sometimes it can be, look, it's kind of enormous at times, especially now because I'm fat. I'm a big girl right now. I'm fluffy. Okay, so no, I'm not. I am not. If you think I'm short, wait till you meet LaDessa, Bella. LaDessa's shorter than me. Yeah, LaDessa's shorter than me. I'm pretty sure about that, I think. Pretty sure. Oh yeah, LaDessa is short too. Oh yeah, LaDessa is short. She gonna watch this and be like, oh really, y'all was going at me like that? Nah. Yeah, LaDessa's short. LaDessa wears heels a lot, Karen. You gotta remember, LaDessa wears heels most of the time. I haven't been wearing heels like I normally do. So, oh yeah, we are. We are. Yes, we are. Right. She has a very tall personality. And honestly, for years, people didn't know how short I was because I always wore heels. I haven't been wearing heels like 55 gone. Nice. That is so wonderful, Diana. Now, are you back at work or are you still off? I'm playing with Soul. This is pretty, child. That is wonderful. I'm always happy to hear people are, getting better. Look, I got to go get a checkup myself. I got to quit playing. Hey, honestly, your health is more important than that job. Because you know what, I think some of us have to know that is that the whole job loyalty is gone because ain't no jobs loyal to us. Oh yeah, my kids are taller than me. But I'm saying like, we have to understand there is no loyalty in jobs. There used to be this thing, you should be loyal to your job. You should do this, you should do that. And no, we're not doing that anymore. We're not playing with these jobs. Because honestly, a job will fire you like that. So I always tell people, I'm like, why you all so loyal? Why you rushing in there doing all this when in a minute they could just say, we don't like your ass no more. Look, you gotta go. They could hire somebody who don't like you, who is your supervisor, and then they be like, you know what? We're gonna get rid of you. So I don't fool with jobs like that. Right. Exactly. And that's for real. And that's one of the things that I say that we as people need to understand. So we should never make our jobs that important. That we give up things about our personal lives, that we, do all this for these jobs. Because trust and believe, something happened to you, they're gonna be like, okay, but we got to fill that spot, and they're not gonna worry about you. They're not gonna be worried about your finances, how this is gonna affect your home. None of that shit. They're gonna be like, yeah, okay, bye, bye, bitch, bye. Let me tell you something, Bella. Right, exactly. They be like, okay, well, whatever. Look, I came back from surgery. I had surgery on my knee at I was at my second real job. Came back from surgery. My first day back. These motherfuckers called me into the office and fired me. I was like, are y'all serious? I said, y'all couldn't have done this shit before I made it all the way here. Oh, I am. Oh, that's definitely the truth. I am, because I haven't been as active, so I need to get back in shape and back active to keep my heart healthy, because I normally have a very strong and healthy heart. So I need to make sure she stays strong and healthy. However, these damn 3 flights of steps, I'm going to just really start using them, because man, my thighs, my hips and thighs was like, oh, we see what you did yesterday. We see what you did. You need to do more of that one, sister. You need to do more of that one. So we're going to do some more of that. We're going to do some more of that. Exactly. Exactly. What do you mean? Going up and down the stairs? You know, I had to keep going up and down the stairs because my buzzer does not. Girl, that was back in the 90s, back when I was young, you know, and I was like, wow, okay. What they claimed is that okay, let me say this. They had to reschedule my surgery. I had already taken off. And so they were saying that, you know, and I wasn't due back. The funny thing was I wasn't due back. But you know, I was like, this was the 90s. And it was very much, you know, I was young and I just walked away. With age, hell no, motherfuckers. Y'all not gonna do that. Divine, you only 4'11". See, I thought you was taller. You seem a little taller. See, that's how we get. It's the stature of your personality. The stature of your personality said you were taller, and I believed it. The stature of your personality. Hey, that's a good one. I should use that. The stature of your personality said this. The stature. Oh, no. Nah, hey, Grayson, you know. Well, it's very rare that we meet a man that's shorter than us. How about that? Yes, I'm a math teacher. You got your undergrad, whatever state you're in, see about substitute teaching. If you can't find a job, but you need to get some employment, unless you can find something, go ahead and see about substitute teaching. If you have your undergrad, that's all you need. You don't have to have an educational background, because the schools are crying. There is a serious, yeah. As long as you have your undergrad, you can substitute teach. Just look in your state at their requirements. And every district has, because like with the state of Illinois, you have to be your certification comes through the state board of education. Normally that's the way it works. So you need to check your state board of education and see what the qualifications are to be a substitute teacher. A basic certification to be one. And then usually like school districts and everything have their other things that they want, you know, because like when you're a substitute teacher, you know, you have to do things like get a TB test, get things like that. Well then, okay then. Why can't, okay, so Colleges won't like get you as an instructor, like a junior college or something. Uh, what? Right. Girl, you a college professor. Yes, you could. Exactly. Yes, you could. What state are you in, Diana? What state are you in? Oh, in Pennsylvania. Yeah, check on the high school level. See what you can do. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Because I don't know how what the Pennsylvania thing how they work, but I trust and believe. Okay, yeah, trust and believe. You know, schools across the nation. Well, that has been around for a while, where you can come in without your education degrees, and yeah, they have to help because let me tell you, it is hard to get teachers. And the thing is, these schools are not quite under getting that y'all you know, the teachers are at an advantage now. You know, you all need to do better because you trying to keep these students, because like the school I'm at, they trying to do all the extra, and you know, like we're doing, when the reality is, it's like, especially in certain areas, math and science is are the hardest ones for them to get people in for. Math and science are the hardest to get somebody in for, because people don't want to, there's not enough people who want to take the rigorous, you know, classes to teach that stuff. So it's hard. Oh, special ed isn't quite, but yeah, it is. Yeah. So but definitely, but then on, but here's the other thing, on the special ed side, it's hard to find a math special ed teacher. It's hard to find math special ed teachers. So on, so you, if you compound it, so not only in the on the regular ed, but on the special ed side, it's hard. Then you compound. So now we already got a problem finding special ed teachers because everybody wants to do ELA and history. They don't want to deal with math, you know. So that's why the school is like, because I am not certified. You know, did they? Okay. You know, I am not certified as a math teacher. I could if I wanted to go back to school. But, you know, it's like, right. So it's like, you know, this school was like, oh, we're going to find us a certified teacher. And, you know, it's not going to. That's all I'm going to do. It's like, do you know how hard it is to find a certified? Um, I'm not sure. However, let me say this. If they don't, there's another place that will. So let me just put it that way. So if they're not willing to, hi Kim, they're not willing to, there's another charter school network that I can go to that does pay. So I'm just getting some experience at this point if they don't do it. You know, and who knows? Maybe like in 2-3 years, I'll be like, you know what, bust y'all bitches. I'm a YouTube star. You're in the 6th hour? Ooh, you've done it, Kim. How do I deal with the kids I teach today? It's rough. It's hard out there. It really is. But you just got to be as ignorant as they are. See, here's the thing. You can't be, you know, you got to be ignorant with their asses. You got to come in like, you know what? And I teach freshmen. I really don't like teaching freshmen, but, you know. I did it, girl. It was long too. I teach freshmen, diverse learners. I teach freshman algebra to diverse learners. Yes, freshmen are extremely hard. You know, the easiest ones are the seniors usually. I don't see. I like high school kids. I prefer upper. I'm going back. I'm going back. I am, Bella. I am. And listen, it's so hilarious me just saying that because I was looking at an email and I'm like, what? Oh, see, they'll take you, Candace. Science. You have an engineering degree. You know how science, girl, they need science teachers like, man, do they? Who do they? Right. So now here's the thing. We have a whole school full of new teachers. A whole school full of new teachers. I'm looking at the list of the regular ed teachers. It's I want to say 4 or 5. See, that's the thing that is going to be interesting. Sugar, you know what? Baby, honey, it's gonna be a bunch of them that do. It's going to be an interesting beginning of the year. It's going to be very, very interesting how this is going to work. I'm like, what are we doing? Yeah, I mean, it's like a lot of new teachers, lots of them. So, right, exactly. They do not last. Yeah, new teachers, and that and that's the issue that all these schools are having. That's what I was reading up on it recently. The issue that they're having retaining teachers is, these kids is yeah. The issue they're having retaining teachers is because of how tough it is in these schools and the pressure that they put on teachers and the expectations that these teachers can, right. Yeah, sugar. I would look into Summit first, and then look into the process of how. Because what will happen is like you can actually find a program and see, and just see how quickly you can get through it. You know, because with that's very science. You're a science background, so you would just have to see what type of science class they want. The basic education classes, how the education classes and things like that to get your master's. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. What you want, what you want, what you want to see, sugar, is I would see about subbing first. And with you being that, you would definitely want to be either in a middle school, which has a science program, a science teacher, or in a high school, depending on where you're at, and just see. But you wouldn't want to go with a school in your state that is known for education, right? Um, and then see what they say, what classes you would need, and do it like that, and see where it goes from there. But baby, what the hell is she doing? Yeah, it's gonna be a mess. This school is going to be a mess because with all those new teachers. Is somebody at my door? Oh, that's outside. Okay. with all these new teachers in a high school situation, in an urban high school situation. And I mean, last year with teachers that have been there, they was giving them the flux, baby, the flux. And I do mean the flux. I mean, it was some of the stuff you read in well, it's called, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting because these kids are so disrespectful. I mean, in general, they're very disrespectful. And we had Ray. We had people who have been there with them, but they come from a different place now. Because we were taught to have respect for adults. These kids, for some reason, and their parents, the problem is these parents be acting like, how dare these teachers say that shit to you, how dare this, but you want to throw your kids on us. You want to throw your kids on us, and you want us to make them better people, but you ain't done shit for them. That's one of the biggest things. It's like we're not only in here trying to teach them something, we got to work with them as a person, because you ain't taught them shit about being a person. You have not taught them the things that they're going to need to go out there. Oh no, the trash can fire was last year. Yeah, the trash can fire was last year. Yep. Right. Like I said, the only reason why I can deal with high school kids better is because might have been if someone got hit. It could have been. There's so much that happened last year. Last year was child. Yeah. Yeah, kids hit teacher all the time. Yeah. Ain't nobody gonna hit me though. Right. And then their parents, I mean, now let's say this. Some parents came up to fight. Now. No, they're not. And then they're acting like, why y'all acting like that? But see, the thing is, Diana, they only do that with the people they can get away with that. Ain't nobody came up to me like they was gonna hit me. No, ain't nobody came to me like that. Not at all. Cause I always tell them, don't let the light skin fool you. I'm crazy. Don't let the light skin fool you. Yeah. No, I don't take nothing from them. No, and that's why I like high school kids, because you can be a little more, you can be more dirt with their ass. You can be straight up with them. And honestly, they respond to that. That when you trying to be their friend, see, I ain't your damn friend. Right off the bat. I ain't your friend. We ain't gonna be friends. I'm your teacher. You gonna act like you're a student in my classroom. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. And we're good, and you have to be willing. I mean, because you will have the ones who will come at you, but but the thing is that eventually they get it. And like, I've had students who come at me, and then they'll admit, she ain't gonna lie to you. She's straight up with you, because you damn right. I'm gonna tell you about your damn self. I had one student, he was like, where do you see me? I said, if the rate you going, you either going to be on that corner. I'm going to see you on the corner. You're going to be a corner boy. You're going to be in jail or dead. Take your pick. Those are your three options at the rate you going. That's your life. And I'm going to tell you this. You gonna wish in 5 years that you have made some different choices. Because guess what? You ain't that smart to be some drug kingpin. You ain't that person. You definitely going to be a corner boy. He was like, damn. I ain't gonna lie to him. And now I tell him, At this point, this is the moment that these are the moments that you have to decide the man you're going to be or the woman you're going to be. And and you can change whatever path you're on, but that has to be up to you if you're going to change that path. And, you know, and sadly, not enough of them do. But then their families don't encourage them to change those paths. You know, they're so, you know, I am so tired of parents giving up. And, you know, I can't do nothing with them. And you calling them and they like, I don't know, whatever. I'm so tired of that, because you gave up on them a long time ago. Because ain't no way. I checked my son in high school because he know me. So if you can't check your child, that's because you let this shit go on for way too long. So the thing is, by the time they get to me, either you gonna do it my way, or you just gonna fight all the time. Right. Exactly. And that's the thing. You can't be appalled when somebody says something to you like that. You can't like clutch your pearls and get all in your feelings. You got to come straight at them like they coming at you. And then they'll get it. Because you cannot, you know, it's just the reality. Sadly, we do not. You know, the charter schools do not want to pay for those. Right. You know, depending if you had them in a good one, if you have him in a good space out there, yes. Because, you know, the burbs ain't that much better. It just depends on which one you're in, you know, honestly, because they're not that much better. It just depends on if you are in a decent one. And I mean, you know which one, Bella, you going to, so you know. But you know, some of them ain't that much better. Yeah. Now, honestly, right. Yeah. Well, if you're gonna pay 7 stacks, you might as well look for a good private school in the city that's in your that you can get them to, right? River Forest is good. Right. Because I mean, you might be able to find a good school that he can go to. But you know, mm-mm. but but the thing is, like now in the school, um, when I was out in the suburbs, now honestly, the police officer that worked in our schools, in those high schools, they actually walked the halls. They didn't do all that, you know. Right, right, right. To serve with love, right. They actually did walk the halls. You know, they were very in, you know, part in the school. So yeah, you have fights and stuff, but it wasn't to the level that, you know, some of these schools. But no, you know, we got security. Here's the other thing is, a lot of times some schools don't want to arrest these kids. You gotta arrest these little motherfuckers. You gotta arrest their asses. That's what you gotta do. You got to arrest them. When they fighting that shit, arrest their ass. Because once you start doing that, then the parents see, oh shit. Right. I mean, that's what you have to do. You know, you have to do what's right by your kids. That's why, you know, even though I was in the suburbs, I paid for, you know, they went back and forth in private school, and then I took them out, and then I put them back in. I put them in high school. So B went to Catholic high school. Well, usually the schools have off-duty police officers in the schools, but our school no doesn't. Okay, so it's a Catholic school before. So okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's 7 stats. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Hmm. Luckily, we didn't have a lot of that there. We didn't have a lot of that. You know what? Depending, depending on where you are, it might be a little different. However, I will say this. The level of disrespect has changed over the years. It really has. Yes, there's been riots at schools. There's always been school, fights and everything. There's always been those things. But the level of disrespect for the adults is his stuff, right? The level of disrespect that these kids are allowed to by their parents to disrespect. There was a time when parents wasn't, no, you're not gonna disrespect, but now these parents are so busy trying to act like their kids are not are angels when they're not. That is just ridiculous. I mean, you have kids. You will literally have, kids in 5th and 6th grades cussing out teachers. Fuck you, bitch. Coming at a teacher like that. At 5th or 6th grade, I knew. I mean, in high school, I wasn't doing that. But when you was that little, you ain't got no fear. You have no fear. And you don't fear your parents. Because I wasn't, right. You know what has happened? And I'm going to say this, the problem is that parents want to believe their children are angels. They want to believe their children are angels. They're not. They have unrealistic things with their children. That's what they have. And the reason why I say that is because, you should know your child and know what they're capable of doing. And I think too often parents listen to this like, like parents will listen to these things about these teachers, and yes, you have some teachers that ain't shit and ain't right. But if there is a consistent thing about your kid, then you need to start examining who your kid is. Everybody ain't saying the same thing, right? Everything, and everybody is not saying the same thing about your kid, and that's not true. Be cussing in front of me, but we have a different, she ain't cussing at me, but I hear her curse sometimes. But no, it's like they don't have, so their parents are quick to defend their actions. Their parents are quick to say, route, exactly. That's because I had to tell my son that. He was like, they lying on me, Mom. I said, boy, that sound like you. Well, it's not even, I'm going to say this. The parents are so busy not raising them. Are we especially when you talk, so busy making sure they can go out, working, not really being present for their kids. That's the problem. If you're not present in your kid's life, if you are willing to allow them to do what they want. Listen, I had kids tell me shit like, oh, so I'm still gonna get it. And I said, I'm gonna call your parents. Okay, but I'm still gonna get it. And they know what they're saying is true. They know what they're saying is true. So what leverage do I have? If I call your parents and I'm telling them to say and you speak to your parent in front of me and you snap off on your parent, and if you snap off on your parent, but see, that's one thing. But like I'm saying, but if you can snap off, because I just been on where too many parents, look, I told this, okay, talking to their parents on the phone like that. Now, if my child had talked to me on the phone like that, I'd have hung up the phone and got in my car and came to that school and dealt with that shit. But when the parents allow these children to talk to them anyway, how are they going to deal with you? How are you going, how are they going to, how can you expect them to treat you like that? You know, when parents, you call these parents and they're like, oh, okay, well, I've done all I can. Really? But your child still like this? Oh, okay. Pick up their report card and you see all these F's and you just look at it and walk out the door because, okay, whatever. What does that say? What message are you bringing? And then if they say something, right, right. Oh, right. And they always got the latest iPhone. They got some new gym shoes on. They look good because that is what their parents are concerned about. They ain't concerned about how they act and they do, what they're coming as people. They concerned about how they look. Go. Oh, they got a fresh haircut. Oh, I cuss them. I used to cuss them my kids. That's it. I cussed out. But that's what I'm saying. So that's part of the issue that we have in this situation, because the parents, and then you have these 12-year-olds. What? Girl, Lily, yes, okay. And so that's what you have. So when you, like, for instance, like this one lady came in, one of my students, and she came in to get his grades, and his grades was suck, right? Right. Right, exactly. But see, no, when his grades were bad and everything, and she came in and I happened to be sitting down there when the grades were being picked up, and she was like, "Yeah, I want to talk to that teacher who always got him out in the hallway because I heard he always being put out of class." I said, "That would be me." And she just looked at me and kept it moving. Why? And then, like, especially, and like, when what we do, and the people who understand, we have meetings with parents because of what I do, in the department I am. Oh yeah, yeah. No, you ain't gonna disrespect me in front of folks. And when you sit up here and we have meetings about your child and talking about what they need to do and their behavior, and all you say is, "Yeah, I know, because y'all always be calling my phone." So what am I supposed to do with that child? Oh, okay, I'm just gonna let that shit ride. Cause I see what's the point of me? What's the point of me wasting my energy and fighting with this child? Oh, okay, I'm gonna let your ass sit there, and then I'm gonna work with the ones who want to learn. And that's the thing. And so it is very frustrating, and it ain't just about the kids. And that's the thing. It ain't about these kids, it's about their parents. Like, listen, my son, I knew who his ass was. And I get a call on some stupid shit, and I'd be up there like, "What? Okay, what your ass do now?" "Ma, they lied." Okay, well, because you should know your child. That's why when all these kids got in trouble in my school for fighting, they had parents in there swearing they weren't fighting, and then they pulled the tape and showed their kids fighting, and then they looking crazy, and now they looking embarrassed because you done came up here, you all with your righteous indignation because my kid don't do that, and then we showing you your kid did that. Yeah. Yeah, right. And that's the other thing. Then you have the ones, and they disrupt the class to the point that you can't even teach. That the ones who do want to learn don't learn the way they want to. So it is a fight. And so that's why having a school full of new teachers in high school, so you can get away with a bunch of new teachers on the elementary level. If you're talking about kindergarten through third grade, you can do a lot of new teachers, because they're still at that age where majority of them you can handle, you can work with them and stuff. But when you talking about a high school full of new teachers, right? You talking about a high school full of new teachers. This is going to be interesting. And new administration. Oh, I forgot to say that. Oh, it's new administration too. We got a new we have a new we have new instructional leaders. We have new principal. Yeah. So it's gonna be an interesting year. Oh, they ain't gonna bother me. These kids know me. Now I will. Uh huh. Uh huh. A whole new administration. Right. Oh, thank you. Yeah, exactly. All new. So it's gonna be an interesting year. These folks gonna be like, what the fuck just happened? Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, to the point that they have new counselor because she left last year. The one who ran the counseling department, she's gone. Yeah. Right. Okay. Good. Yeah. Mhm. Yep. Yep. So that's what's about to happen. Yeah, the council left too. Hi, Veronica. Oh yeah. School. I think one of the only one of the instructional leaders is who's been there. Everybody, all the instructional leaders are new. I mean, I could look at I wish I could open up the email because I was like, oh, this gonna be some crazy ass shit this year. My kids know. I be like, look, listen. But you have to set that tone. Oh yeah, yeah. Last year was crazy at the last days of school. Uh huh. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah. So uh huh. Yep. 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 And we're supposed to be using a new uh disciplining system, how they want us to engage with the students. They doing all this new at one time. But here's what I'm gonna say, and this is for real. I've always said this. Oh, okay, okay, yeah, that's happened before. Um, I want to say this. Part of the issue, um, right? Um, Well, we I think they're trying restorative justice, but no, they're putting a lot of no. There's a lot that we have to do as the teachers. This whole thing we're doing, but it's this whole new system we're doing with things with that. Some of the curriculum is going to be new. It's going to be an interesting year. Yeah, restorative justice doesn't work that well. Yeah, that's that new thing, restorative justice. It doesn't work that well. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting year to see what happens. And it's going to be interesting to see how many of these teachers make it through. It's going to be interesting to see how many teachers make it through even the first quarter. Because I'm telling you, last year they was dropping like flies in that bitch. So yeah. Hi Monique, it's gonna be a very interesting year. I have never seen so many people quit a job in the middle of the year. They like, I'm out. But they're pretty much fully staffed, which is something. Restorative justice is on a school level where you have these meetings with the kids, like if they're doing things. I go back for PD on the 19th. I don't even remember what's the first day, Veronica, honestly. So restorative justice is like these kind of like programs that they have put in place for kids who get in trouble a lot and fighting and things like that. And so then they have these meetings and they have put them on contracts and they have like sometimes they have so it's Oh no, no. Actually, it's not because it's so crazy up in there. Everybody just and they're working on culture and climate. They're trying to work on culture and climate. Let me say that they're trying to work on culture and climate, and so it's going to be an interesting little thing because you got brand new people, you have brand new processes, and that's the thing is that, and I say this a lot, and I've said it from being in other schools. The issue that I find in schools, mhm, right, the issue that I find in schools is the education system does not understand, like a school and everything does not put people in place that actually knows how to create and implement a plan. See you, sugar. Have a good day. They don't deal with people who know how to create and implement a plan. And the reason why I say that is because school is a business at the end of the day. So if you're going to try to implement a new process, you must understand how to truly implement a process. You must understand how to build a process out, how to roll it out, and things like that. And that's not what they do, and they think that because they're educators, they can just make this happen and do it well when they can't. If you are an English teacher and now you're an administrator, that doesn't mean, you know, that you know how to roll out a process. So I think one of the issues in education, honestly, is that they need to have built in business people. Okay, business people that work within the schools, not in the room, not in the classroom or anything like that, but actually come in that work with when later carload, I hate you, or that come in and can actually help with rollouts of things like this. Like, okay, we need to be doing this, we need to be doing this. The problem is they decide we're going to do this, and then they're scrambling to make it work. And no one really knows how to timeline things well. There's no real timeline for things like that. And that's across the board. It ain't just at this school. It's at other schools I've been in. Is that they'll roll out something, but they don't really roll it out well. You know, right, exactly. And I think TM, the other issue is they're always trying to do something innovative when it comes to teaching and how you educate these kids when education is not that hard. Like, for instance, one of the things they told us last year, get this, in math, is we're not going to drill and kill. You don't drill and kill kids and, keep drilling because that doesn't. So we teach them math, but we're not supposed to really drill. They call it drill and kill. How the fuck how are they going to retain this? And that's the issue we're having, is because they don't retain this information. They're inundated with all these things that they love, and everybody's trying to make it so interesting. Like I always tell them, school ain't fucking interesting. School is not meant to entertain you. It's supposed to teach you. And part of the teaching you is to teach you how to learn. Right. Oh, honey, I know, Diana. Trust me, I know. They're so unprepared, and that's part of the reason why. Because we're so focused on them doing well on the test that and like in math, they give them calculators in 4th and 5th grade, and they can't do the math. They really just cannot do the math. Because like this year, I'm not letting them use calculators. I'm going to make sure the math is so that they can actually, right, math is drill and kill. You cannot learn math. You cannot learn that and know how to do it if you don't drill it into them. So I'm drilling. Okay, y'all crazy. Because we got a whole generation of kids that can barely do multiplication. We got kids, we got a whole that can't even do add and subtract positive and negative integers. If you say 2 minus 4, I got kids, most of the vast majority of them are going to be confused on how the answer to that. The vast majority. Man, listen, and that's because you younger. Because when I was in junior high, we didn't even get no high. No, 1977, 78, 79, we didn't even have calculators in junior high. You know, we didn't even have, hell, we was getting tables in high school. Right. Wow. Yeah. Right. But let me say this, Michelle. You could do it when you was in school. Right. Yep. Yep. Right. Yeah. Man, right. Baby, no, I remember getting my calculator when I was in college. Getting a serious calculator. Yeah. But you knew enough to pass it. Honey, these kids, some of them can't pass math. I bet you could do multiplication. I bet you can do some multiplication. Most of them can't do multiplication. If you say what's 9 times 9, yeah, right. Oh yeah, they can't pass English. They cannot write a complete sentence. They cannot write a clear and concise paragraph. Don't see? No, my students can't, because that's what I'm gonna be focusing on. Right, right. Yeah, they got rid of reading teachers, and like for instance, we're in a school, and let me tell you what else they got rid of. They got rid of vocabulary. We don't teach our kids vocabulary in these schools. How did and we don't teach them vocabulary. We don't really have reading to the extent that they do, but we want them to be able to read. It's the most ridiculous shit ever. We got kids that cannot read. You say you do things all right. 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 Exactly. Yep. Hi, Lisa. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See, they get listen. Right. How about this? I had a student, and I did fail him. You know, this whole thing, because you're trying to pass them, they know that they can do stuff and turn it in. You knew too much. I bet you did, Michelle. They expect you to give them extra, because like I went off, and I'm gonna make this very clear. Hey, Miss G, they gonna get this. And algebra is my thing. It's like there will be no extra help work, because if you're not doing your work on time, and that's why I'm gonna be, they gonna hate me, because their homework, I'm gonna be letting their parents know every week, because I'm gonna be documenting theirs, because I'm not giving you, because I told them, I said, when you're forced to give them makeup work, I'm like, this motherfucker, makeup work is when you sick. Makeup work is when you not here physically. Makeup work isn't because you done gone through this whole quarter and you ain't done shit, and now your mama wants you. Well, see, here's the thing, they making you repeat here now. TM, you repeat here. It's about retention, and see, that's what they finding out. Retention is real. If you ain't got enough credits now to go to the next one, they failing your ass. You a sophomore again. You a freshman again, because we got a lot that's gonna be freshmen again, and they parents think that this is gonna happen. So, well, and that's why you have to look at it, Lily. You're not gonna save them all, but if you can save a few, you've done your job, and that's honest. But yeah, that's so now, yeah, and it is so many, Bella, that cannot read. Let me tell you, Lindsay, geometry was my hardest class. Proofs took me down, and I was a freshman taking geometry. I was an honors class. Proofs took me down. Algebra, I get. Trig, I get. All those, but that shit drove me crazy. Now, I ain't gonna lie, calculus, Oh yeah, most of them can't. Oh, most of them can't. Most of them can't, Bella. Most of them can't. Yeah. Listen, we got students now, so you're gonna have some of these students coming that can't do their work, that can't read, really read something and read it and read it for context. Like I said, y'all need to be working on context clues. You need to be working on vocabulary. You need to be working on these things. Teach them how to write a complete sentence, diagram a sentence. Mm-mm. I had a student that was telling me that because we know he can't read. And I was like, so what you gonna do when you get out? My sister gonna read it. I said, what if your sister ain't around? My mama gonna read it. I said, what if your mama ain't around? I said, what if they use it? What if they cheating you? You're not gonna know. Right. Right. It was like, oh no. Okay, y'all. We are at 2 hours, and after 7 hours yesterday, I got to go. So if you did not watch yesterday's bitchathon, busted bitchathon, make sure that you go ahead and watch it. There are timestamps in the description so you can find highlights of things that happen. And as always, it's good seeing you all. It's good seeing you all. I always love hanging out. I think I'm gonna take a little nap because I'm tired. I gotta get myself together. Maybe have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich too. All right, y'all have a great day.